Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster, and very good afternoon, Ajahn Paisan, Ajahn Lun, and Mr. Rajas. Welcome to TRD Toastmaster meeting number 42. Okay, let me start open the meeting. Let me invite Ajahn Paisan come to the front because I have the souvenir from him. Our souvenir is the commemorative medal with the ribbon of the King Malaysia Mahaprasangkar Foundation. Let's welcome Ajahn Paisan.
Thank you so much.
And the next one, let me invite Ajahn Lun. But I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm sorry, because I see the Ajahn Paisan and Ajahn Lun.
The same.
Okay. Today, I think we have the agenda is a very good agenda. I am very happy to saw everyone in this meeting, and I hope the meeting is fun and to increase your skill in this meeting. Let me open this meeting now. Okay. The next program, let me Mr. Toastmaster Day, Ajahn Paisan, please welcome to the call.
Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, all of you welcome to the Toastmasters program. I hope that you understand the word Toastmaster. Yes, in the past, a lot of people got confused on what Toastmasters is all about. Some thought that we're going to turn bread into toast. So this is rather different. I remember the first time when I was traveling to Kuala Lumpur for the conference. And then the in-flight attendant asked me, "Are you on business, sir?" I said, "Sorry, not on business." Then on vacation, "Oh, probably not. I am on the Toastmasters mission." And she screamed. She said, "Wow, my brother also a Toastmaster." Now, so after talking for 3 minutes, I discovered that her brother has a different name for Toastmasters. Because I am a Toastmaster who uses the mouth to convince people to become a better speaker and leader. But her brother is different, turning bread into toast. Yes, that is in the Toast Making Association. So ladies and gentlemen, so Toastmaster is an organization that helps people uplift their hidden potentials. So I do believe all of us are so lucky to be in this organization, and then we can help not only ourselves but people around us to be a better speaker. And of course today as a Toastmaster of the Day, somebody say what Toastmaster of the Day means. Toastmaster of the Day is equivalent to an MC or Master of Ceremony. When I was talking in one club some few years ago, a lady stood up and asked me, "Now what is the Master of Ceremony?" I said, "Master of Ceremony is a person who will do the job as an MC." And then she said, "What is MC?" I say, "MC is a pitikon." And then she said, "Oh, I understand it." So don't worry, in Toastmaster we learn from every meeting. And of course today, I'm so proud to have a lot of members who have been working on different roles. And of course, the first one I would like to introduce is the one who is going to talk about word of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Tick. Are you in this room? Oh yes, Toastmaster Tick, please.
Good afternoon, and And my name is Nithani Vetong. I come from Bureau of Monetary Management. Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmaster and valuable guest, I am delighted to present the word of the day. That is the word begin. Begin is the word that means to start doing something. It's kind of a grammatical word. For example, he begins his new job on Monday. The movie begins at 7. A journey away begins with a first step. You cannot get to the end of any job before you begin. And I will begin this project when everybody gets ready. You can use the verb begin and start to mean the same thing, but begin is more formal than start. Begin is an irregular verb. Its past simple form is began and its form is begun. Thank you.
Wow. You know, I couldn't believe it because I thought Bajaji never heard her speak. I thought that if we review or revise the video, we could see the difference. Today I'm not the evaluator, but I'm so proud to have witnessed your great progress. Congratulations. And of course now it's time to begin. Yes. Because normally people say when we come to the end, a lot of people say, hey, we have nothing to do. But actually in our life, when we come to the end, we have to begin. That means we never stop beginning and beginning again and again until somebody said, until when? Until my last breath. Then that's why Alun used to ask me, when would you stop speaking? I think until my last breath. No more lom hai chai, I will stop. So thank you very much for the word of the day. And of course now thought of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, each time, I think we have thought of the day at the back as well. We have thought of the day today. The topic is never stop learning because life never stops teaching. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Toastmaster Tom. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I talk about thought of the day. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Life teaches us so many things better. It is bad or good. We are living our life to have a beautiful experience that will help us grow as a human being. We all have different lives to live, and we all have different aims. For all, life to get what we want, and it is all up to us on how we want to achieve it. Life is beautiful, baby. There are days that we are not experiencing the life that we want just looking on. By the side, it happened for reason. You will realize that the reason it happens because it has a purpose for our life that we need to learn, and we need to make a change for it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for the tips for us to live great life. Congratulations. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you did during the Songkran day. Did you go to Hong Kong? Somebody I heard went to Hong Kong somewhere. And then of course in Toastmaster you can also take the opportunity to share with your friends. So we will learn more. And you know, I myself went to New Zealand, and I remember when I went to the Mount Cook. And what happened, the weather was too cold, then I turned on the heater. It's too hot and it burned my mouth. That is one of the things. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, our experience can be shared, and then we can do it anytime. So as a Toastmaster, don't forget, if you have anything new, any experiences, please share with your friends. Now, in what we call oratorical way. That means you try to put into the sentence to make it easy to be understood. Yesterday somebody asked me, then Toastmaster is teaching English. We said no. Toastmasters help those who have learned English to communicate more effectively, to make people understand, even native speakers you could say. Now sometimes they speak very well, very fluently, but they cannot make people understand, like we speak Thai. Amongst our Thai fellow members, sometimes when we speak Thai, we still get confused because somebody speaks and then has to translate again. This is the problem. That's why Toastmasters comes into existence. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for one section called the impromptu speech training. You know what happened in this session? A lot of people, I always say that this is the great challenge. And I always say that this is the hors d'oeuvre. When you have the hors d'oeuvre, but you be very careful. I always say that if you have heart diseases, don't forget to keep it tropic. Somebody get too excited and then you'll forget everything. But don't worry, this is the place we can make mistakes and become a better speaker. And today we are lucky to have our president to take the role of the table topic session. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our beloved President Poncha.
Thank you, Mr. Promoter of the Day. Table topic master. Table topic are impromptu speeches. The purpose of the table topic section is to help members think on their feet and speak on a given subject for between 1 or 2 minutes. It also allows speaking opportunity for those who are not programmed for author role on the agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 questions for you. I think it's very easy question. I hope everyone to know your answer. The first question is, in your opinion, what makes you smile and why? Volunteer, please. Show your hand. What makes you smile and why? I gave you something, one idea. You have the RE technique. A, answer. For me, example. What makes my smile? My answer is daughter. A, answer. My answer is daughter. R, listen. Why daughter make me smile? Because she is innocent to talk with me. She is to need something, nothing in the world. And R, A-R-E-E-N, E, explain. Explain why the daughter make me happy. And the N, E-N-D-N, you or to conclusion. The summary is your idea. This is the early technique. Let me repeat my question. What makes you smile and why? Okay? Let's welcome Toastmaster Tam.
Good afternoon. This is the time that I look forward for every Toastmaster meeting. When I attend the meeting, I think I will answer the question in table topic session because it's quite fun. And so this question, what make me smile and why? I think I smile because of I'm Thai. Thai people, when you see each other that you like, you have to say that you like. If you don't like them, you don't smile. So if you say people and then you like them, you greet them with your smile. And I think that's my habit. I remember one time that I went to study in Australia, and foreign people, they don't like to smile. And I'm Thai and I like to smile. Right? And then when I walk past people and I smile, and they think, what's wrong with her? So from now on there, when I go to abroad, foreign country, I stop my habit to smile to people. But if I stay in Thailand, I think my smile would be good because people say to me that my smile is so beautiful. So that's my reason that I like to smile. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tam. I heard about her reason. I'm very happy. Her answer is make me smile. You agree with me? Yeah, okay. Let's move the second question. The second question is in your life, what do you want most? In your life, what do you want most? Someone, I think someone, money, maybe girlfriend, something like that. I need volunteer. Please show your hand, please. What do you want most? Toastmaster Bus, are you okay? Okay. Yes. Give me a big hand.
My name is Paul Manjang. You can call me Bird. I come from the inspection dressing and it's same from most of I sorry I just started maybe time. I went to Songkran festival. I go to Udon Thani province. This is my home. That is her home. My wife. I hurried my son to come back to learn back home. Then go to the temple with my son and my wife. I was so happy. My son, right? Every day, when my son do interview and interested in speak English, he like studying. And then at Saturday, Sunday. I am so happy, and I hope in the future my son speak English good and understand or help everybody. And he speak Chinese something like I hope to speak every language in the future to be excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. You know, when I set up in my level, I'm very excited. Same you. And then I think your answer is a very good question. Congratulations and it's in big hand. Then let's move on to the third question. The third question is very easy question. The question is, where do you find inspiration? Where do you find inspiration? So starter ask, are you ready? Okay. Toastmaster Kwa, please welcome Toastmaster Kwa.
Just test you if you listen to me. So my inspiration is everywhere. When I am at work and you need to finish your work at the deadline, and if you not inspiration, I think it's come to you because you have to finish. So even if you have or you have not, you have to go through the obstacle to finish the work, and that's all I think. And what's inspiring me, I think, is when I have a good mood, then I go traveling, then I come back and I get a lot of energy to work, and that's, I think, is my inspiration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas, Toastmaster Kwa. I think you like have a work already. He is single. And then let's move on the fourth question. Let me ask some lady. What makes you angry and why? As a girl, my wife talk with me every day. Why don't you give some angry for her? My wife asked me, and I don't know because I think it's my natural. My natural. I don't know how to say that. You are in English. You are English. What is you are?
Instigate.
Instigate. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Volunteer, please. What makes you angry? Ladies, contact my eye, please. Ladies, no, not Japan. Japan is not contact my eye. Lady first, okay? Please welcome, ladies. Thank you so much.
afternoon ค่ะ Really, I won't be angry always, so maybe hot. So now I think, no, I'm not if you I don't have. So I don't know really about it. Because I have to think because now I so hot in Thailand. I have about my skin. Yes, you see it about water. When I finish work and go home, I want a pool room, but like sauna. Yes, have sauna in my room. Or I want shower for pool. But really I have a water hot. Really now maybe I'm clean. Yes, thank you so much.
Please give her a big hand. Okay, the last question. This question is give the gentleman. Okay. Lady not contact my eye. Gentleman, please contact my eye. Okay. The last question is, what is your happiest memory? What is your happiest memory and why? Don't forget Ali technique. Mr. I don't know his name.
My name is Takan.
Please welcome to the front.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Takan Thong. I come from State Property Lending and Database Division. Yes, I come from first time youth. My memory is good when I go to Korea at 10 years ago to watch World Cup. Yes, I'm very happy when I go with my girlfriend and last time I think I'm married. Yes, but he know with me. This time, last at Songkran, I get married her again. He okay. Oh, I say very good. I think I married. It's very memory good with me. Yes. I think I want to visit everybody on January this year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. I'm really so proud and very wonderful about their answer. As table topic master, the end of my job. Let me invite, move on, Mr. Toastmaster.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that variety of questions and it's really challenging. When you come up here, the first thing Toastmasters wants really to expect you to get is confidence. This is the most important thing. That's why when we come up and we don't know what to say, just smile for 1.5 minutes, we become successful and just say bye-bye, it doesn't matter. If we know something, just say something that's right. And I would like to say that all of you have done a great job. I would like to say congratulations to all the respondents. And our table topics master asked the question in a simple but powerful way. Now that means also help the speakers to come up. You know, sometimes people say no, and then the table topic says, I don't know what to do. But he tried to encourage all the participants. Now, so this is the great way we do in Toastmaster. Congratulations. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, once we become a Toastmaster, and then we will know what we are going to do first. Now, number one is to introduce our own self. Yes, we call icebreaker. You know, somebody even in my club, one day I told a boy, 18 years old, actually a man, not a boy, but it's a very young man. I said, you will have to deliver the icebreaker. He said, should I bring the ice? I said, no, icebreaker is your first speech. So you just introduce yourself, and then he did it the first time. And so this is the requirement for all Toastmasters. When you introduce yourself, people will know you more. And after introducing yourself, you move on to another topic and another topic, and you become more experienced. And that's why today we have two speakers in the prepared speech session. The first speaker will be Toastmaster Ed. Are you in this room? Toastmaster Ed? Oh yes, a moment please. Yes. Wow, the first time I have seen you. Yeah, we all encourage you, don't worry. And then the second speaker will be Toastmaster Noon. Yes, it will be the second speech, right? And the first Toastmaster who is going to speak under the icebreaker, she put the topic, introduce myself. I would like to have Ajahn Arun to read the objectives for project number one.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. The project of number one, the objective is to begin speaking before an audience to discover speaking skill you already have and skill that needs some attention. Time allowed is 4 to 6 minutes.
Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the challenge. I would like all of us to welcome Toastmaster Ed.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I should know the topic speak today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Suntri Surimun. My nickname is Ad Carabao. I am the plan and policy analyst from Office of the Public Sector Development. I was born the province Changsao, Darling. Okay. I have one brother and two sisters. My hobby is listening to music, and my favorite sport is video park. ไม่เคยเห็นเบื้องต้นอยู่พี่กล้ามาสู้ I want to visit Japan, New Zealand, ฝรั่งเศส อังกฤษ Denmark, so on. My favorite fruit is Song Tam and Kakao. My favorite color is green and blue. I want to say I don't want to come. But he might bought first to come here. Because I don't speak English, I have pursued the English template. Excellent English. I I was born Chachesao. If you want to travel the city, that's have beautiful temple, and there is delicious food to eat. I invite you all go to Chachesao, Hawaii. In Chachesao, Hawaii, there are many beautiful temples and secret place show us หลวงพ่อพุทธโสธรวัดสระรัตนารามปากน้ำเจ้าโรวัดโพบางค้าวัดจีนประชาสโมสร and there are many become that food from Chachesao sure sorry food from Chachesao such as chiffon bougainvillea ข้าวเหนียวมะม่วงภาษาอังกฤษนะคะ and otter so I invite you all in a day trip to Chachesao and you invite not to disappointed. Thank you.
Wow. Project number 1. Give her a big round of applause. You believe it or not? She said she was being forced here, and then in a mookful way. That's like it really made us feel like, oh, this is one of the things. You know, in Toastmaster we have humorous speech contest. You can be one. Yeah, so don't worry. Join Toastmaster. Somebody said like this before, some 28 years ago. Now one man stood up and being forced by his boss. He said he did not like Toastmasters, and we applauded. And you know, he stayed with Toastmaster for 12 years. Wow. Until he moved to USA. So I do believe that you will be the one everlastingly a member of this club. Congratulations in advance. Don't worry. And I love one thing, you know, in this club, when Toastmaster Tam said something, she responded. She said in Thai, then she responded back in Thai very quickly. Wow, so lovely. And so, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the second speaker. That will be Toastmaster Noon. And his personal evaluator again will be Ajahn Arun. Could you please read the objectives for project number 2?
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster Noon. The project number 2, organize your speech. The objectives are select an appropriate outline which allow listeners to clearly follow and understand your speech. Make your message clear with supporting material directly contribution to that message. Use appropriate transition from moving from one idea to another. Create a strong opening and conclusion. Time is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker will speak under the topic, the Royal Coronation Ceremony. The Royal Coronation Ceremony. Please welcome Toastmaster Noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I talk project 2 about the Royal Coronation Ceremony, King Rama X. The Kingdom of Thailand stability, prosperity, and sustainability has always been based on the three institutional pillar nation, religion, and monarchy. For centuries, the monarchy has been the pillar of the Thai nation, serving as the unified state that's by all Thai people throughout Thailand history. The King of Thailand have been the head of state and have played an important role in sustainable development, maintaining and sovereignty of the Thai nation, and the development of Thai culture. They have learned in accordance with the Theravada Buddhist concept of Dhammarāja, practicing the 10 virtues of the righteous king, thus as virtuous leader. King of the Thai nation have been great sacrifices for the people and have brought peace and happiness to Thai society for many generations. They have also led the country through many crises, including external threats to national independence and sovereignty, through their skill, wisdom, and trust. In the regard, Thai nation has been extremely fortunate to have King our the sovereign, the right of coronation of the Thai king. Therefore, it's a very appreciated and important occasion for the Thai nation and the Thai people. The royal coronation of His Majesty King มหาวชิราลงกรณ์บดินทรเทพยวรางกูล will be held on the 4th to 6th of May 2019, according to an announcement by the Bureau of the Royal Household. The announcement issued on the 1st of January 2019 state that His Majesty the King had ascended the throne as the King of Thailand, following its invitation of the President of the National Legislative Assembly, acting as the President of the National Assembly on behalf of Thai people. His Majesty the King deemed is appropriate that it is time for the royal coronation ceremony to be conducted in accordance with royal tradition and for the joy on the people and the kingdom on this occasion the country. The royal coronation ceremony will take place on the 4th of May 2019 when His Majesty the King grant a grand audience to members on the royal family, the Privy Council, and the cabinet as well as senior officials. And the 5th of May 2019, there will be a ceremony to bestow the royal name of His Majesty. The King has the new title to member of the royal family. Later, His Majesty the King will travel on a royal land procession. On the 6th of May 2019, His Majesty the King will appear on the balcony of Sut Thai Sawang Prasad Hall in the Grand Palace to grant a grand public audience to the general public, so that they may offer their best wishes to His Majesty. He will later grant an audience to members of the international diplomatic diplomatic call, who will offer their felicitation on the special occasion at Jaki Mahaprasad Toll Hall. As for the procession, it will be held during two royal Katin Love presentation ceremony in 2019. Thank you.
Wow, second speech. And of course, I'm not the evaluator. Ajahn Run will give the evaluation. But all in all, I would like to say that you have the courage to continue after the first speech, now the second speech. I just saw you a few times, and then you have come to this level. Congratulations. So great. And ladies and gentlemen, as a Toastmaster of the day, there are three main sections in the control. That will be the table topic section, the prepared speeches section, and the last one will be the general evaluation. Actually, the general evaluation will be the toughest one. But in Toastmasters, general evaluation is the best feedback. Because the general evaluator will be very constructive. That's different from any criticism. And evaluations, then the evaluators will give points for self-development. That is very important, not like criticizing. Criticizing, just saying something bad and never show room for improvement. That is rather different. In Toastmasters, this person who is going to give the overall feedback is called the general evaluator. And today, of course, we have a very generous general evaluator. He has been imported from India, but he was born in Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming distinguished Toastmaster Bajaj, or Vishwana. Yes.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow members, I'm very happy to be the general evaluator. As the Toastmaster of the day explained, for general evaluation, it is just the opinion of our opinion on the speeches and so on. So if you like the evaluation, please take it with you home. If you think it's not right, leave it here and you can always continue to improve. But I hope that we can be a good mirror for you and try to improve together. I enjoyed the meeting very much. And since the speeches are fresh in our mind, I would like to start with the speeches first, prepared speeches. And I would request DTM Arun to please help me to evaluate the first speaker, Toastmaster Ad, on introduce myself. DTM Arun, please.
Mr. General Evaluation, fellow Toastmaster ladies and gentlemen, especially Toastmaster Ad. It's the first time you are here? In the first speech, you introduce yourself. Not only introduce yourself to let the audience to know about something about yourself. Because actually, we have a lot of things to say, from small child up to now, we have a lot of things to say. Today, I like your opening, your name, your nickname is Ed, like Ed Carabao. Actually, it's very interesting. Everybody can understand and remember your opening. For your speech, your birthplace is at Chachoengsao Province, right? And now you have a lot of things about your hobby, what is playing, yoga, music, right? And also another thing, your food, what you like, the food, a lot of food. I cannot remember, I can only remember the papaya pop. When you're talking about Chachoengsao, I also remember the few months ago, I and Paisan and one of the Toastmasters, we went to Chachoengsao Province because he has a friend, he's the owner of a food court and a lot of things like, this man come from China, he's a very big family, I think you know it. Tang Seng Pure, you know. Yeah. We went there for a whole day. He took us around to visit the many places by we are in the boat, you know, and we are in the island, you know, in the island, and then to around to see the temple also. One thing that you also make, you can prepare yourself, okay, but you just say you come here because you have brought for you. But this is normal. I just say normal. In organization, sometimes bosses would like subordinate to have skill in anything that you just go to get a training. I also have some experience like that too. The first time we feel very nervous. I remember the first time when I come to the Toastmaster, my son asked me to answer the question, how about this gentleman? I stand up and said, not yet. It's very nervous, you know, excited. I cannot say anything. I said, not yet. And then I just sit down. So in your, we know something about you. Like you know the iceberg. Iceberg, when we see the iceberg, 1 of 10 is above the sea level, but the other 9 is under the sea. We cannot see something. Icebreaker is also the same. We had a lot of things to say in our life. For example, what about your past, your family, your parents, what are their occupation, and your education background from primary school, secondary school, university, and your past experience in working. Maybe this is not the first place you are working, but before that, where did you work, right? And your future, what would you like to be? A lot of things. So I always think about whenever somebody delivers the first week, just like an iceberg. We know something, it's okay. But later on, when you come to join more and more, we learn more something. We know you more. And conclusion, you also would like to invite us to visit Kachung South Hall. That's okay, you have opening, memory, and conclusion. That meet the objective of the speech already. That only you have some nervousness, this is normal. Don't worry. So, congratulations.
Thank you very much, DTM Arun, for your fantastic evaluation. I could not add anything more to it because your evaluation is very good and inspirational. But personally, I enjoyed the speech very much. Maybe you felt not so confident, but for me, I thought the speech was really funny, and I liked when you said "ad Carabao," and very honest and open. That I don't want to speak today, but my boss wants me to speak. And I also agree with DTM Paisan that you could compete in the humorous speech contest in the maybe next time among the Toastmasters and all. I think it's very humorous speech. It's for introduction also and humorous also. I enjoy very much. Okay, I will come back to the second speaker a little later. I just want to move to the table topics session. Table topics by Master, by President. I'll just go through quickly some of the questions. First questions, what makes you smile? I think these questions are very good. And the answer by Toastmaster Tam, I'm sorry if my pronunciation wrong, by Toastmaster Tam, you greet people always with a smile, and you told us a story in Australia and so on, because we are in the land of smiles, so smile comes naturally to us. So we generally, everybody have good smiles in Thailand, and so you ended, I agree that your smile is very beautiful. So keep smiling, everybody. Question number 2, in your life, what do you want most? Money, girlfriend? I think you said the right things, because everybody wants to be rich, and if it's a man, he wants a girlfriend. I hope only till marriage time. And we have the answer by Toastmaster Bert. I like the way you introduced that you're from, everybody introduced from which department you are, the inspection department. And you mentioned about your son studying English and Chinese. And I believe that what you want is the most that your child learns better languages, better English, Chinese, and goes, which is the right thing actually, because everybody wants their children to be good and better than them. So I like your answer very much. And coming to the third question, where do you find inspiration? I like this kind of question because I find inspiration in Toastmasters. But Toastmaster Kwan also, I think you said good morning, but and then I like the way you changed. You're a very good Toastmaster. Very good Toastmaster, because you said you were just checking to see if we are paying attention. So very, very, very good. Question number 4, what makes you angry and why? Toastmaster, I didn't get the name. Why? Toastmaster Cow, I'm sorry. I also like, you were here not that long, but also funny way and humorous way. You said that you go home, it's so hot right now, and your skin and even the water you open is warm because it's so hot. And sauna, like sauna. For me, I actually, of course, I feel very hot like everybody else, and even I don't use air conditioner in my house much, only for sleeping. I like to put the fan. But even when I'm sitting at home in the afternoon, I can feel the heat, and nowadays I feel more tired. I just thought something, why I feel so tired. Then I talked to my daughter who sees about medical and things, and she said, Dad, it's just because it's very hot, so drink a lot of water, and I sleep more also these days. I think it affects everybody somehow, but we drink a lot of water, it helps us. And question number 5. What is your happiest memory and why? Toastmaster Takan, the first time coming up, I like your energy and your courage to come up. And you just got recently married. Recently?
Recently married.
Oh, okay, congratulations. Congratulations. And that should be one of the best memory of anybody, marriage or something with your parents, your children. So very well answered, and I like your energy, and everybody came up and answered. That is the main thing. Like Ajahn Paisan said, we just come up, even we don't know what to say. 1.5 minutes, smile, look at each other, say something, even answer something else. Is great job. Congratulations to all of you, and especially by the Table Topics Master. Simple but powerful questions. And I like your RE technique. I will try to use that also, because sometimes I'm also blank in the club. I don't know what to say. I'll remember that technique. And also good humor, and you also interact well with each, add humor, and all in all, very good session by Table Topics Master, and all respondents. Please give yourselves a big round of applause. I would like to come back to the prepared speeches of project number 2 by Toastmaster Noon. May I have assistance of DTF Arun for evaluation, please?
The General Evaluator for our Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. Before I evaluate the Toastmaster Noon, I would like to ask Toastmaster Jima about the time. How long he took the time?
5 minutes and 40 seconds.
How many?
Noon.
5 minutes to 20.
40 seconds.
40.
40 seconds.
5 minutes to 14 seconds is okay, because the time is about 5 to 7. So you took 5 minutes to 14 seconds. Very good. Right? First of all, I like to say congratulations for your speech. There are many points that I would like to share with all of us. That the first thing that you have very good preparation. because all the story you correct and it's all the detail. A lot of things we have learned and understand from your speech. Only one thing, some of it is the very about the royal coronation ceremony. It's some technical term. It's maybe difficult for us to understand, but we in steady Thai people we already know, right? You already know you can follow your speech. But I believe that you have learned a lot from this speech because you know what is the meaning of the technical term in Thai, what does it mean, and you can keep this speech because in the next time maybe you can read it again and again and you will learn something from your speech. Very good one. Maybe this is correct from somewhere from newspaper or maybe from the website or anything. Very good. It's a good example for anybody who would like to deliver speech. What topic you are going to deliver speech, and you could find information, make the correction, and then you write down your speech from the opening, main body, and conclusion. Only today you are opening just said you are talking about the royal coronation ceremony. But if I were you, I will ask the audience, ladies and gentlemen, you know what is the very big event next month, right? Everybody, actually they know, but we just open our speech that call the attention from the audience. Because when we ask the question, what happened? Everybody will think, right? That means they follow your speech. This is a very good one. And your pronunciation is also very clear. So no problem for you. You can go on for Toastmaster Club, and I'm sure that in the long run you will be a very good speaker for this one. And you mentioned about all our king, right? What will happen on the next month from 4 to 6 of May? What happened? If there, what it did, and also mentioned about our king activity. What did she do? She had done, and for the happiness of the Thai people or something like that. So in overall, I would like to say that this speech had a lot of detail. Everybody can understand because we know something and follow your speech. But the best thing is for yourself. You have learned a lot from this one too. So keep on for the third speech. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you very much, DJ Maroon, for the fantastic evaluation. I don't have anything much to add on the evaluation side, but I will just mention a little bit on the speech. I believe that it was a very detailed and very informative speech, very good information, especially if somebody who doesn't know at all, like a foreigner doesn't know enough, and very well explained. Congratulations, and congratulations to both of you for a good job. I would like to just come now to the time report. May I request Toastmaster Shima, please, for the time report. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the orator, the president. Today I'm report and time report.
Please do both.
We together because no someone to have. Today the president Pitu opened the meeting at 1:40 or 1:10 and Toastmaster of the day took change 1:44 in the afternoon. After that, Toastmaster of the day DTM Ajahn Paisan, you took 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And after, and Toastmaster Tip, he said word of the day, he took 1 minute and 22 seconds. And after that, thought of the day, Toastmaster Tam, you took 2 minutes and 15 seconds. After that, during table topic session, the president have 5 questions and have answer question. Toastmaster 1 ท่านผู้ตรวจแต่ง YouTube 1 minute and 35 seconds. And after that, Toastmaster Bird, how much do you have a time, Bird? Bird sleep. YouTube 2 minutes. 2 minutes only. And after question 1, the question 3, where do you find one answer 1 minute and 14 seconds. And after that, question 4, what made angry? Toastmaster Khao, YouTube 1 minute and 4 seconds. After finish, Thanakan, how much do you have a time? 1 minute and 5 seconds. Today we have speaker to the speaker 1. How much do you have at Suntari at you have 10 times. Do you know when you talk, when you stand? But you talk when you speak the topic. In project 1, introduce yourself. You have 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And finish Toastmaster noon. How much do you have a time? You know report. Nice is very nice, good. Do you have 5 minutes and 40 seconds? This is my report from Jima. Thank you very much.
Very precise, very good, and very humorous. Please give another big round of applause. May I request a grammarian? Do we have grammarian, Toastmaster Kwan?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, please.
Mr. Suram, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, friend and guest. Today, we are going to look at reported speech. But we are not going through a whole book. We are going to learn the point that you need to know when you forget everything else. Reported speech, but it's the tip, but it is secret. Just forward, move the tent back. Now, what does it mean? That means, for example, we are at a party, we are having a car. You come and ask me, wow, would you like a cigarette? And I say, no, I don't want a cigarette. In fact, I never smoked a cigarette in my life. Wow, quite interesting, you think? I'm going to tell my friend. Right, okay? They're your friend. How you tell them? Yeah, well, you will use the report speech. Okay? If I say, I have never smoked a cigarette in my life, what the test is? Isn't perfect, right? If you want to tell your friend what to do, use reported speech. You move the tent back. So you say, Guang said he had never smoked a cigarette in his life. What's about that? We move the tent back. So if the tent is in present sample, move it to past sample. Easy, right? So remember, when you use reported speech, move the tent back. That's all for me. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kwang, for your very, again, detailed and nice grammarian session. I just think you did a great job. May I just comment a little bit about grammar, nothing to do about meeting and so on. I actually, for myself, I think everybody sitting here, grammar is better than mine. I guarantee you, because you will know. For me, I don't know, sometimes I don't know the noun, I don't know the verb, past perfect, as you were saying, I really don't know. But I studied in India in the school, and my English teacher was a British person, a headmaster. And I don't know, in India everybody is very good in writing essay. So we wrote very good essay, and our headmaster always said, say it in your mind. Does it sound correct? So, and we watched very many movies, and actually English is my first language. Thai is my close second. I think I know Thai quite well too, but by listening to, and when I studied Thai, my Thai teacher told me to listen to the cow every morning at 7 o'clock. I listened every day till I got stuck to it. I had to listen, even today I listen. So I enjoy it, but that's how I learned the Thai. And I think the same for English. I'm not saying it's not important, past verb and so on it's not important, it's very important. But I think sometimes the natural approach may be more important for us. And just to have the courage or the guts to speak. Even wrong doesn't matter, even if somebody laughs doesn't matter, because the next time you come back, you will speak better. And try to watch English movies, or try to listen to some program in English, and it will naturally become better and better. Maybe some grammar teachers will get angry that I say like this, but I really think it will help us. Great job. Welcome, sir. No, please. No, we said we are very happy you're here, and I think you missed the speech.
I sent my...
Yeah. She gave a very good speech. Please, as a general evaluator and personal evaluator, we give her A+.
Good job.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
So next time I will send her again.
Okay, but please come also. Please come also to listen to her. Great job. I hope you give her a promotion. Sorry.
Seriously?
Seriously, yeah, I'm serious. Okay, we had a great meeting today, opened at 1:40 by Mr. President. 1:40, I think in our Toastmaster circle in Thailand, we consider on time. It's okay, it's on time. And what I like very good is a very warm opening, with a smile, Thai smile, and very inspirational. Like I've been here a few times and I really enjoy it. And then I'll just go on to the word of the day by Toastmaster Thich. Yes. I thought this word was very, when I read it, begin, I thought it is word of the day, so common. But you made this common word into a magical word. I found this word and your whole session like inspirational for me, and I really mean it, because you call it a magical word, and the way you explained it, because anything we have to begin to complete, or even a journey of 1,000 steps, miles, we have to begin somewhere. So the way you explained it, it really became very, very, very inspirational. I didn't hear the first time that you spoke here, as Ajahn Paisan was saying, but you did a really, really great job, and I was really impressed. Please give a big round of applause. Coming to the thought for the day by Toastmaster Tam. Yes, yeah. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. I would say that you explained us very well, like life teaches us so many things to be beautiful, and life is beautiful and wonderful. You gave good meaning to this thought for the day. Only thing I recommend that no need to thank us. We should thank you for coming and explaining to us. Good job. And last but not least, just to mention a little bit about Toastmaster of the Day, Ajahn Ditien Paisan. He's for me, he's my mentor for me in Toastmastering also, in my life also. But anyway, I stick to the meeting today. Very warm feeling and very smiling face as always, and humorous always. Everything very well, very good humor, very well explained, very good gestures and good movements, and always very encouraging and most inspiring. So please give him a big round of applause. And with that, I would like to return the control back to Toastmaster of the Day.
But Josh, normally we call him Vishwanath, right? The first time I met him, we started to talk in Toastmaster over 28 years. One thing I have discovered is that, Bajaj, you are the best Indian of the Thai citizen. He is a Thai, and study in India. I have never met an Indian friend so great like you. Yeah, in my life, I think Bajaj, he is a real role model. And he is very constructive. The most important thing is that when we are in this world, if we are constructive and positive, we can help millions of people outside our comfort zone. And you did it. Congratulations. In Toastmasters, first, of course, we try to develop ourselves. Anyone born without being an introvert? Almost everyone. I would like to say everyone. When we were born, we are looking for food, the first minute crying for milk. And we become extroverts after learning the lessons from our family, from sharing. In Toastmasters, the same. Nobody comes to Toastmasters say that, I would like to be an extrovert that helping people only. We have the purpose to come to Toastmasters, either to learn how to be a good speaker, how to be a good leader. And then after that, we will start to think what we can share with our friends. And we start to synergize our knowledge and then become a better club, a better community, and a better world. This is very important for all of us. So for Toastmasters, the first thing, and the first time member can ask, what can it get from the Toastmasters Club? You have the right to ask so. But believe it or not, if you've been with the Toastmasters for more than 6 months or 1 year, and so on, you will start to think, actually I also help others. One guy joined Toastmasters for 1.5 years. He said that, I just benefited from Toastmasters. I didn't help anyone. I like to be like you, Ajahn. I would like to help people. I said, do you know, along the way from the first day you came to Toastmasters, you are my teacher. He said, did I? Yes, you are my teacher. When you stood up, I felt that, oh, such a poor guy. Speak very poor English. But you are my teacher. You sparked me up. Said, how could such a poor guy with poor English speaking, encouragingly, time after time, improving until now. You have changed dramatically. And he promised me to be in Toastmasters forever. This is what we want in Toastmasters. Because when we come, if you can help one, you help 1 million people outside. I remember when I first started speaking, and somebody said, you have to learn a lot. I say, why not? I don't know how many of you speak 8 hours a day in order to be a good speaker. For me, when I was being invited to speak on the stage for the first time, my wife said I spoke in my sleep. When I was a Toastmaster, my wife said they called a meeting in my sleep to order. And this is what we do. And of course, in any kind of job, nothing is come easy as we think. We always get it the hard way. So ladies and gentlemen, when you join Toastmasters, first set the purpose. I asked so many Thai Toastmasters 28 years ago, why did you join Toastmasters? I have nothing to do. So I joined Toastmasters. So when I spoke in Hong Kong, I asked all the doctors, engineers, and all in the meeting, why did you join Toastmasters? They said, for our survival. I got shocked. For your survival. You got very good position, you work so hard, and you still for your survival. I went to speak in Singapore, the answer is that we cannot be left behind. In Malaysia, I talked to them, they said in Malaysia, comparing to Thailand, we are far behind 28 years ago. So we would like to go forward. But they don't say they will be better than Thailand. And you know, after 28 years, what happened? Malaysia has a very strong economy. They changed a lot. And recently, I went to Vietnam, talking for 3 times. What happened? Just last week, I got a call from Vietnamese leader, say that you had implanted the courage to the Vietnam Toastmasters. And they are now aspiring leaders. So ladies and gentlemen, TRD Toastmasters will be outstanding, not only in our country, but worldwide. I'm so happy that the TRD Toastmaster is strong, and it will be stronger, so that it will be the first strongest club in the government sector. I do believe that you all can make it. That is my dream. But all dreams of mine always come into reality because we have the efforts to support you. And it's you who have to support yourself first and then make a great difference. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to see TRD as the real role model for the Toastmaster world in the government sector. I talked to Nasara and so many people. We would like to see that the pioneer started here and will be great for all. I remember meeting Ajahn Thanin Kravishin. Whenever I met him, Toastmasters. So I remember him only Toastmasters. So if he could make the change, and now it's time for us here to make a big difference. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a big round of applause. And don't forget, I always say coming to Toastmasters is just not like coming to speak only. We have to uplift ourselves every day. So I would like each of you to shake hands with the one beside you and say, you are wonderful. Please. Shake hands with the one beside you. And you know, we say this very often, and don't forget one very important person. Don't forget one very important person is, have you ever said thank you to yourself? I have been doing every day. Hey son, you have been working so hard. Oh my lovely heart. You have been working so hard for me only 68 years. And you never give up. Thank you. Don't die yet. I will do better. And so together say, I am wonderful.
I am wonderful.
Back to you, Mr. President.
Wow. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is never too late to be what you might have been. Why? I think everyone you are here because you are love Toastmaster. Our slogan is together we can. อาจารย์ไพศาล I promise TRD Toastmaster is the best cup in Asia. And so, in my opinion, I'm so happy to see everyone and say and show your experience and for giving make something in our mind. And then, thank you Ajahn Maisan again for say everything to inspiration our cup. And okay, I don't know. I think I have a new guest come here today. I don't know. Toastmaster Kan, I have a question. How do you feel this meeting?
Good afternoon, everybody. Toastmaster Cup with me is my first time. I'm very excited, and I think I want to come back again because I want to update me about English is very good in the future. Thank you for.
Thank you so much. And the next gentleman, Toastmaster Pan. Yes. What do you think about Toastmaster Cup? TRD Toastmaster Cup.
Well, I came here I think a month ago. It was my great time to be here, so that's why I sent my staff, and I will always send my staff, my colleagues to come here to share the experience, also to study more English, and then she or he could be very good speaker. And I will always come here, but if I am available, anyway.
Thank you so
very
much. Yes. And the last gentleman, Toastmaster Boy, he has something for everyone.
Hello everybody. Today after lunch I'm not sleepy. Enjoy. Thank you for share story. Enjoy. Thank you.
Okay. I was saying it's time to close, but before I close, I want to say everyone for the next meeting. The next meeting is 8th May in the afternoon. I'm not sure the meeting number, the meeting room number. I'm not sure because my secretary told us before later. And I want to say I'm very happy and good luck and see you everyone to next meeting. Thank you very much. Closing. Give 2 photo. Here 2 photo.